Good morning, everybody. I am Russ. This is Steph. That is Chris. We are back from the holiday, and as you can see, we have a flag on the desk. We'll talk about that later. And red, white, and blue. Woohoo! Salute. Be one good time that I get my hand the right way. One time on this show, I do it with the right hand.
I doubt it.
So we had a good Memorial Day weekend because
busy Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
Very busy.
And we knocked out a full episode, 30 minutes, 22 minutes, in 3 days, which is a lot of work. Concur.
It's a lot of work.
Do you have anything to say about jumping in to this new production with our new equipment and how good it's going to look on Fox? Give me as a producer.
The first thing, and Jason and I were talking about it at our little family get-together.
Right.
Even though Sunday, because we had to try to fit people in at certain times, like the police cars and the fire trucks.
Yeah.
It was a really smooth shoot.
Oh, I totally agree.
There was very few times that, hey, why didn't you do that? Why did you do this? Why did you back? You know, it was really a calm, fun, smooth shoot. So that goes to, there's two parts involved in that, and that's cast and crew.
Oh, yeah.
Goes out to them, but when you add that Steadicam,
I'm telling you, those boys are loving that Steadicam.
you know, we still have one on back order,
Right.
that, you know, that's paid for. We've been waiting on it for a month. We still got a couple more weeks to go. When y'all have both of them,
It's just, when we have both, it's a play. It's a play with the cameras in that are in the play with us.
Just like this show, the camera sits right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it never moves. Our cameras now won't hardly ever stay still.
Right.
Yeah.
Constantly.
They'll always be moving.
And it was
Always
great.
making you feel part of the action.
It was great. It was great. I think probably my favorite scene, or my favorite deal out of the whole thing, is when we walked out of that office and got in the truck. We had a few lines, me and Chris, but it allowed Robert. I floated out of frame, picked you up, came back. It allowed, but you still hear the dialogue, and it's a natural conversation. Where back in the day, if you go back and watch on the web series, we had to always walk to the spot, you know, because we wasn't steady enough, you know, we didn't.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The cuts
And Robert and
and stuff like
Jason, they're killing it, man.
They're doing so good.
Rez on the lights, you know, Chris, who did a great job of writing that, who writes the way we need. I mean, it was, you know, Gary coming on the right time on Sunday. It was awesome. The wrong time on Saturday. I want to give a shout out to Big Gary, intern Gary, for being there Saturday night at 8:30 p.m., not a.m., when he made the call to Chris.
I think that he looked at the Weather Channel and saw it was going to be 98 and came up with an excuse not to be at 8:30.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I thought.
He did. He was on time. He called Chris. He went, "Hey, man, where's everybody at? I'm here. It's 8:30.
I mean, it's fun. And it goes to Hogan, who came out and helped.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
He's a recent Baylor grad. He's going back to Abilene this week.
Mm-hmm.
He had nothing at stake, but came out and helped. Brad came out, and him and Chris sat over in the corner sometime and talked about where they want the series to go. And
Big George came out on
Big
Saturday.
George, who watched our whole crew down on 8th and Ross, watched the van, watched everything, and we were about a block and a half away. The equipment, you
sat there by himself for hours at a time, just making sure everything was.
You have got to have that. That is the crew. That's the dedication. That's when we win this $190 or $220 million that we know the people that's going to have a job with us. I do have a question. Is he gone for the summer? Or
Yeah.
is
He's gone forever. He graduated. He's going back home. I think they own a furniture company or something, and he interned with the Comedy Central
right
last summer, and he really don't want to go back to New York. He knows he's probably going to have to get into the industry that he wants to.
Unless we win the $220 million.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I think he'd be a great addition.
Oh, he was fabulous.
He just did he did whatever we asked of him, and I never heard a word out of him.
Nope. I
He's
thought
a
he was
good
great.
kid. I thought, yeah, great. He did really good.
Gosh.
But Veronica and her guys,
Yep.
Omar and those guys that showed up to be bad guys, Albert. Yeah,
And-
listen, we can go on and talk about how great this is, but you come December when it starts playing on Fox and you'll get to
You
see
dang right.
Right,
Good call.
right.
Good call on that one. All right. Sad news. Gary Coleman and Dennis Hopper, they died over the weekend.
I didn't
Dennis
know.
Hopper we knew because
He's had prostate cancer since
had it a while.
07, I
Been
think.
fighting it a while. One of the greatest shows, greatest movies, Easy Rider, when he's Jack Nicholson and Peter Fonda, great movie. But
My
he's,
favorite movie he was in was Hoosiers. He was a drunk dad.
fabulous in
That's
Hoosiers.
right. I remember that now.
His work is, and Gary Coleman.
I didn't know that he was even in the hospital until I found out he was dead.
I didn't
Gary
either.
Coleman? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew he went to the hospital.
But I'll tell
I
you
didn't even
what,
know.
and was that me and you talking? Or it might have been me and your mom. The struggles, how much weight on him after not being a child star and how much pressure was on him and, the
Yeah.
stress you got to have. That's just got to be up.
Hey, he's better than the other two.
Oh, yeah.
Dana Plato, ended
Yeah.
up, I think, killed herself.
Yeah, she killed herself.
And
Yeah, she
Todd
OD'd.
Bridges in and out of prison.
Right.
But when you go, he was the man.
Yeah,
Gary
he was.
Coleman, what
No.
you talking about, Willis, was the man.
He
That was
was.
a great show. That was a
How long-
funny show.
How long did that air? I can't remember.
7 seasons.
Was it 7?
Was it?
I do believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe it was 7 seasons.
Okay.
Because he was, It might have been 5, but I think it was 7.
But it's one of those things that he's stereotyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
You know,
done.
Kramer from Seinfeld, you're stereotyped.
Webster,
Yeah.
you're done. I mean, you're
Urkel.
Urkel.
That's
I haven't
true.
seen
That's
Jamal
so
White
true.
in a long time.
But I'm sure he makes enough money that
Oh yeah, he did.
he don't
all
have
right.
to do anything as much
Now-
as he plays.
I'm gonna go into this because it has not been picked up. I went ahead and did some more research on this next one. It has not been picked up, but he has the money to. He is the executive producer also. I'm sure it will get picked up. 50 Cent went on a dramatic weight loss.
Liquid.
Liquid diet, 54 pounds, 9 weeks, 3 hours a day on the treadmill for a movie he wrote. Somebody else is going to direct it. Mario Van Peebles. And he looks like he's dead. He is a cancer patient.
He looks
And you saw the picture too.
unrecognizable.
I have a
as
question.
50 Cent.
Jose did it in a role where he lost 30 pounds or whatever. How far are you willing to go for a role?
For
Now, they've already got the money, so it ain't about the money.
Yeah.
For a big time production like that.
Are you willing to go 30 pounds for Jose?
That's-
Here's the deal. 50 Cent wrote it. He wanted to do that.
Right.
He wanted to be that character.
But
Correct.
it's so unhealthy, and you know it's so bad on your heart. It's
tough.
very unhealthy for you. Tom Hanks,
Tom Hanks, I was going to go there.
Philadelphia.
Well, not only in Philadelphia, but in Castaway.
Castaway.
I'm just saying, Jose, who was in Unjust, did a role where he lost 25, 30 pounds.
And he did one where he gained it too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Now, that is for only the love of the acting. Because he didn't make millions. He didn't make
Yeah.
much. Could you do that? Or would you do that?
Could I gain a bunch of weight? Yeah.
Where's my donuts?
No
Bring my donuts.
I mean,
You know what? If I felt the character enough, yeah.
I think
Just to do it, to say you did it
yeah.
for,
You got to have the passion.
yeah.
You got to have the passion. That's what I'm...
you definitely have to. But I mean, some people, it really is. It plays a toll on your body, on your heart. It does, and it's very unhealthy, especially to lose that much that quick. I don't know. I'd be nervous
9
too.
weeks.
I don't know.
56 pounds.
And
They
9
do it
weeks.
on
Do what?
Biggest Loser.
But
They have it.
he
They
was-
have that extra to
if you
lose.
look at his picture, he looks like he's dead.
He looks
But he
like
did a good job, and I'm
he-
anxious to see
I
that.
couldn't even see 50%
Now,
in his face.
was
at
that
all.
on set?
Yeah, I'm sure he
You
had
know,
more
where he had
makeup. Yeah,
the
he-
dark